And we are back with more Dark Souls. Remember when I talked about that dragon guy? Yeah, you can pretty much just run by that shit right there. And if you do want his items, it's not that big of a deal. Just throw on all the fire resistance you have and just take a stroll through the fire and chug some Estus flasks and you should be alright. I mean, you might die, but you'll definitely get the items. There is a claymore out there, so if you like strength things, that's a pretty good weapon to get early game. And this over here is a mimic. I'm going to try and beat his ass down, but I'm going to leave a link to another video that I have posted on how to better deal with mimics. I feel like a lot of people already know that trick, but I'm going to do it anyway, because fuck yeah. A great author once said that everything has been done before, but not everything has been done by you. It's one of my favorite quotes. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the person because I'm terrible with names. You think you're so super special awesome. You're not. These guys attack pretty slowly and frequently, but it's like pretty obvious where they're going to attack to and when they're going to attack, so it's not like they have a flurry of attacks they can assault you with. That's the most dangerous one right there, is the grab. You don't want to get hit with that because he'll munch your face. But yeah, just be patient and keep rolling around, and they're pretty simple to dodge. But yeah, the other trick with undead hunter charms, it's much easier to kill these bastards. But I really wanted to kill this guy because I'm going to be a cleric, which means I'm probably not going to level strength and dexterity up too much. So I got this deep battle axe, which doesn't scale with strength or dexterity, or anything at all for that matter. So it's going to be super special awesome for being a cleric. Now, my friends really wanted to play with me. As you can see, Shadeslay over there made a sorcerer, and Neeby made a pyromancer because I made a cleric, and they wanted to be like 3 magical musketeers or some shit. So yeah, I couldn't say no to them, even though I was going to do this solo. I'm glad for the help because being a cleric is kind of super shitty right now. And I would have probably died a lot, which would have made for a pretty lousy playthrough, but yeah, I don't know, maybe some people like that shit, but I like to cut to the chase, and if I have to skip around and edit too much and cut out all the deaths and shit, yeah, that would get pretty obnoxious, so let's just be glad we're not going to have to do that, hopefully. Get 'em, my little magic buddies. Oh, almost missed this item. And it's just a soul item. That's the thing with my brain, is I can pretty much remember where every single item in the game is, and I'm like a thorough enough player that I'll probably find them or remember where they are when I'm going through the level, but I cannot remember what the fuck any of them are unless I really like them. Like, I know there's a little kite shield in here that protects from 100% physical damage, so I definitely want to get that thing, because this fucking wooden shield is pathetic. Oh. Normally you want to be careful of this guy who's in here, because he'll jump out if you don't pay attention, but I guess someone took care of him already. And now we have a broadsword. Too bad it scales with strength and shit, so I won't be using that. There are a few good weapons that do scale with faith. I think one of the first ones we can find is called the Saint Bident. I definitely advise coming around this little side pathway first, because if you don't, that dude will throw fire bombs at you. And there are a few exploding barrels down there, I think, so yeah. Yeah, there's a couple. But this room is pretty nasty to handle on your own. You've got, I think, 2 big axe guys and a halberd guy, and there's 2 dogs, and if you don't go up the stairs first and go around the side like we did, then there's another thief and a dude with fire bombs. So yeah, if you come in here too fast and you're not watching yourself, you're gonna get butt fucked. Ow. Fucking Shadeslayer spamming his spells. The cleric doesn't really get any attack spells until after a few more areas, so it's kind of helpful to have these two around since I can't really shoot anything from long range with any real damage. And it seems like a cleric has kind of functioned towards cooperative play since a lot of their spells affect an area, like that healing spell I used before, the one that's still equipped up there. That one hits an area. I think Cleansing Tears, I don't know if that's actually the name of it, but it removes all status effects except for Toxic and Curse probably. That one has an area effect as well, so when you're in the poison swamp with your friends, you can remove poison from them. But yeah, you do get an Estus shard down here, so you definitely want to come down here to get that extra healing or FP, whatever you prefer. And once you're finished with everything in that room, you'd probably want to come back up here and jump down to the other wooden ledge I'm going to show you. Right there, you can see Shadeslayers on it. If you do that first, you kind of have to drop down in the middle of all the enemies, so it can be a dangerous situation if you don't have any good ranged attacks to kill everyone with. The fuck out of my way, Shadeslayer. Thank you. My magical musketeers are telling me that they want to do the boss. I think all we really have to do here is go get Grierat, but I did show everybody where he was before. You get the key for his cell back there, so we're gonna go to the boss now. If you forgot where Grierat was, I'll put the link to that video in the description for this one as well. Hopefully you didn't forget though, because he's pretty simple to get to. You just have to spawn on the Tower of the High Wall bonfire. I think that's what it's called. Vordt of the Boreal Valley. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this guy's pretty slow, so I think I have another video of this guy. As long as you bide your time and wait for his slow attacks, you can dodge them pretty easily, but yeah, other than that, he's not too difficult. Wolf. Good thing I got that 100% deflection shield. Good thing I have friends, or this would have been super difficult. Well, maybe not super difficult, but it definitely would have been harder. These two spamming their long-range spells. Jerkwads. I don't really care if I'm using summons at this point, because I do already have the Platinum Trophy for this game. So at this point I'm pretty much just playing it for fun, because it is a pretty damn fun game. Oh, that view. That view. and I will see you back here next time.